Something very important right now. Everyone's talking about it. Inflation is a lot like compound interest, and if you're not careful, it can derail your retirement. You don't want to do that. And that's why you may find it helpful to have a team you can rely on for all your financial questions. That's why Jim Lineweaver joins us. He's the president of Lineweaver Financial. And every day you hear there's always something crazy going in the government right now. They're talking about interest rates,
shutdowns,
inflation, all this kind of stuff. But inflation, you got a way we can take a look at this and deal with it, right?
Yeah, because inflation is, as you mentioned, one of the beautiful beauties, and they call it like one of the 7 wonders of the world, is compound interest, right? And how your money can compound and grow over time. But inflation is the exact opposite. So it erodes your power of purchasing just as fast. So the Fed's raised rates 11 times in the last year. They may have one more before the end of the year. But we're already starting to see in the economy that is kind of putting the brakes or the skids on a lot of industries. So they got to be careful here what happens, because they could throw us into a recession.
Okay, so you're spending more for the same money you used to get. So that's inflation in a way, and it's caused by the interest, right?
Yep.
So then we have to make ourselves what, like recession proof now, so we don't have a problem?
Well, this is the big mystery, right? Are we going to go into a recession or not? So
right.
What has happened since 1960, every recession has been led by a rise in interest rates, okay? But not, but if you take the flip side of that, not necessarily does it automatically cause a recession. So this is what the whole economy and everything is trying to figure out, and why you're seeing some unseasonality right here with September and October, some added volatility.
Right.
And that's what you got to be careful about, because you really have to set up your portfolio not for the end of the year, just for the end of the year with tax loss harvesting, but really get it ready for what's coming ahead in 24.
And this doesn't sound like, like you gave us some information. It could be this, it could be that. It's not like one big Band-Aid you whip out and put on everybody's deal or everybody's life or everybody's situation. This is something where you have to look at somebody's stuff and determine what's going to work for them in their situation.
Exactly, and that's why we have a whole team of analysts and professionals and everything, CFPs and tax accountants and everything, because everybody's situation is totally unique, and you not only have to apply it to how their portfolios are structured, but also, I'm all for paying my fair share of taxes, but I want to pay a dime more than I have to. So it's not only about the accumulation, but once you get into retirement, what buckets are you going to go to get the right income, so you don't jump up your Medicare premiums and jump up into another tax bracket, because that could also derail your retirement.
Yeah, so the question is, are we headed for a recession, or where you're going to be subject to inflation? And all these things are different problems for different people, and they're all something that somebody have to sit down with you and figure this out. So so you have a dinner where you get people all together, and you can help them figure out where the heck they are, where their world's going to be in this world.
We do. We actually pull in the full panel together. So it's going to be one of our lead analysts. We're also having Mark, the director of our tax company. We're going to have an attorney there as well for the legal side, and then myself on the investment side.
Yeah, we're putting all the information up on the screen, what day and where and all that kind of stuff. So what are people going to experience when they come to this dinner?
Well, what's going to happen is the panel is going to be there not only to answer questions, but to go over this. Are we going to be in a recession or are we not? What you should be doing with your money? What year-end tax planning tips that you should be taking advantage of? And there's also a lot of legal things you want to make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's on. So we only do this a couple times a year. We're pulling the full panel together. It's going to be out at Luca West, and we'll have a lunch and a dinner, and they usually fill up quick. So if you're
they should. How much does it cost to go to this dinner?
There's no cost for the participants.
Oh, Mossman prices! I can't believe it.
There you go.
Are people? So they're going to have a dinner. You're going to have the different guys talking. Are they going to have a chance to, like, the cocktail hour, mingle a little bit? Are they going to be trading a little advice and a little stuff going on like that?
Exactly, and there'll be some. People would really like to sit down with one of the panels. After the fact, there'll be a no obligation, free consultation if they like.
What should they bring with them? Should they bring anything with them?
Just themselves, really. We'll have packets there of information about us and where they can take some notes and stuff and things along that nature, because it's going to be very informative. We're kind of feeding people with a fire hose, because there's a lot of people, different people obviously in the audience, and so different things might appeal to different people. So we're covering a lot of topics.
So you see the information on the screen up there, and these things sell out, they fill up fast. It's free, but the information you get is it's priceless, because it could be affecting the rest of your life. So there it is, Luca West. Check it out, folks, and thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
It's great to see you.
Great having you.
Always great to see you.